What up, guys? Trainer Joe here, training Next Level Fitness. Got a little rant tonight actually. It's 8:30 at night, and this was just popping up. It was just bugging me in my head. Actually, as I was gonna go shower, and then this video just popped into my head because I took off my clothes and then I put them back on because the video popped in. So I ran downstairs and I had to get back in the basement, the back cave, and tell you what was going on. Alright, so the rant is six-packs are totally overrated. You know what I mean? Like, people actually judge people by if they have a six-pack or not. And girls think dudes are hot. Like, the first thing a girl will say is like, yeah, he has a six-pack. And, everyone thinks that, like, really in-shape people have six-packs. But it's like they don't. Like, a six-pack image literally could ruin your life. Trying to strive for, like, a six-pack. Like, first of all, genetics plays a huge role in your six-pack. Or any part of your entire body, you know what I mean? Like, some people, like, for instance, me, my legs, I came out of the womb with, like, quadzilla legs. Like, that just happened. Like, I would leg press, like, the umbilical cord of my mom. Like, it just naturally happened that way. For instance, like, my chest, I have, like, the worst chest genetically. Like, you know what I mean? I have a buddy, I'll just throw his name out there, but Vince, which you guys probably know, he's a DJ, he's pretty sweet. But he's got, like, a ripped chest, and he doesn't even work out. It's like, dude, like, he just looks in the mirror and his chesticles start growing and swollen out of his shirt. Like, I will never get that. But Vince's legs will never be as big as my legs. And that's one thing I'll have on him and one thing he'll have on me. So the same thing goes for abs. Like, people come out of the womb and they're straight up, like, posing with ripped baby abs. All right? So don't let the image of a six-pack, like, ruin your mind. Like, literally, psychologically, like, people just, all they want is abs and abs and abs. Like, everybody you talk to, they just want to get abs. They want to lose their love handles and they want to get abs. Well, first of all, guys, you can't get big, right? If you're trying to, like, put on muscle mass, or anybody really, you can't get big and put on muscle mass and still have a super lean, ripped, no love handle six-pack. It just doesn't happen that way. It's checks and balances. You have to give up something in order to get something else. It's like bodybuilders. That's why bodybuilders go in cycles and phases. In the winter they want to bulk up. They're not like, oh, I still want to maintain my six-pack in the winter. No, they don't think that. They don't think that at all. They go in there to get as strong as possible, and then pre-competition is when they cut all the weight. You know what I mean? And then they get all chiseled up. It's like it's science. It's an art, pretty much. But, the other thing is the media or not the media, but it's sports, You're looking at professional athletes when you watch sports. These people are such a small percentage of the population. It's like 0.1 or 0.2% of those people. And out of those people, it may look like a lot when they're all in the field together or comparison to other athletes. But you have to remember that they're all standing next to the other small percentages in the world. And they're all going to look like beasts and animals. They're going to be ripped. Chick swimmers are going to have just gorgeous physiques. Chick volleyball players, guy NHL, NFL, pro soccer. They're all going to look really good because, genetically they have it. You know what I mean? So don't let that image of watching those things all the time make you feel inferior or not as confident, because, it all depends on your goals and your body type. Like, you know how hard it would be for me to get a six-pack? Like, it just probably won't happen unless I just give up the next 2 years of my life, just to work on my six-pack. But by doing that, it really doesn't do anything for me unless that's my goals, and right now they're not my goals. So, if it happens, that's cool, but it's probably not going to happen. So make sure you stick to your goals and don't let other things get in your way, Like I said, people want to get big, but they still want to maintain their six-pack and look good. It's kind of hard. You have to really come up with a good game plan on that. But that's what happened. I just went to the bathroom, I took my shirt off, and I was like, how many people probably think I have a six-pack? Well, I don't have a six-pack. All right? Like, I'm coming out clean. Like, I'm sorry, I don't have a six-pack. And if you don't have one either, that's totally cool. That's totally fine. You got so many other features on your body, and you have, the strengths and things that will grow, and your body will just naturally do on its own. Some people, you got great arms, you got great legs, you got great calves, you got a great back, you know what I mean? You got great eyes, you got great legs, it's just the way it is, So, pay attention to your strengths, and, be proud of who you are and what your body can do, and don't get caught up in the whole, idea of that you need to have a six pack in order to look good, or your main goal at the gym is to lose weight so you can get a six pack. All right, it's a lot harder, than it actually sounds. Getting a six pack, one, is mostly diet rather than training, so you can stop doing all the sit-ups you do, because all that's going to do is just build the muscles underneath your skin. But if you're not eating properly, you're never going to have any definition in your abs. And if you're trying to put on muscle mass, you're going to put on some fat too. They go hand in hand. It's those rare freakish people like the Olympics are on right now. Those people are freaks. They are absolute freaks. They are such a small percentage of the population. They're like pretty much gods, among everybody else. But, you can still have the same mindset as an Olympian. I'm actually reading a book about it right now. You can have the same mindset, but you may never have the same abs. You may even have the same talent. Some Olympians may even not look like that. But it comes down to way more than a six-pack. All right? So don't get caught up, all you guys and all you girls, with how your core looks. You know what I mean? First of all, if someone's going to like you, they should like you for everything that you are, all the good and all the bad. Okay? They shouldn't judge you by your six-pack. So for all you shallow people out there who are checking girls out, and checking guys out by the pool, and you automatically dismiss them for how they look, okay, that's just shallow. Get to know somebody, look past, whether or not that they have chest hair, or, that the girls, have like a little kangaroo pouch at the bottom. Like that's like just regular people, and that's regular life. Look at how great that girl's arms look. Look how great her eyes look. Look at how awesome that dude's calves are. You know what I mean? Everything, it needs to be checks and balances. But point being, do not get caught up on the mentality of six packs. All right? Go buy a six pack of Bud Light. It's a lot cheaper than trying to get a six pack of abs through dieting. I can tell you that much. Boom. Rant over.